2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation. D.A. Jake.
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. And it's Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
A nice shot by Irving.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Pass to James. Shoots over KD. LeBron, no luck. Green with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Green.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Here's LeBron. Trying to get open as Davis. LeBron can't get it to go. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. With some arc, and it's finished off inside by Schroeder.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now here's Durant. 38 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well. Nice awareness there, finding the open man down the court on the break.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And James throws it down.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
I'll tell you what. Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Here's LeBron. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here's James. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Passes it to Schroeder.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Durant, and there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Lakers trail by 6. James looking around. Loads it up for Davis. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Anthony Davis is showing us he's a shot maker in this league. He's the guy you want to get the ball to. Here's Irving. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Shooter passes to Harrell. Left side, Davis. Over Green. Here's James. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Dennis Schroeder.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Irving.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make...
Oh, hammering it in!
If you're the defense, you have to get back. LeBron, a monster out in the open court.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. James finds Kuzma. Outside Matthews. The pass to Harrell. From 10 feet out, and again it's the Lakers.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
On the wing, Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harden. Irving's got 7.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Caruso kicks to Harrell. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Harden, and he elevates with a slam dunk. Montrezl Harrell did not like that.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 3 and finished off by LeBron.
As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
KD on the wing. Harden the pass to Irving. Here's Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Green, no luck. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. And here's Matthews on the arc. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's all started with the hustle by Harrell coming up with that steal. He gives you his all every night.
The deep 3 from Harden. The basket good off the assist from Durant. He's got 15.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Matthews, no one around him, trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Green finds Irving, the 10-footer. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's James outside. A rebound by the Nets.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Lakers trail by 6. And here's Matthews. The 3 drops in the tray. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now. The difference is he's comfortable being a vocal leader.
And KD drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Here's Harrell, and it's blocked by Jordan. And he's able to get it back. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Helping this offense spread the floor. Kyle's a solid shooter from distance.
Good if it goes. That shot, no good. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his forward.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he's at.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And two former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Hey, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the one. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Durant against Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Kyle Kuzma smart at knowing how to get calls. Gotta be careful guarding him.
And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the four. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will be consistent as the years go on.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And there it is for him. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
It's Schroeder with the drive. And he slams it one-handed.
So difficult to stay in front of. Schroeder allowed to get all the way to the rim that time.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Morris against Green. Irving passes to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Here's KD. Sinks that one from the post. KD's got 11 points.
Beautiful body control by KD. Well-coordinated athlete, especially for a near 7-footer.
Kuzma with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Morris. Goes back up. That one doesn't go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. They get a hand on it. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Schroeder passes to Morris. And here is Davis, guarded by Jordan. Morris, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Durant drawing the double team. Outside Jordan. And here's Green outside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his third assist on the night. Schroeder surveying the floor. And that one, good.
And for Dennis Schroeder, that's a shot the defense will give him because of his ability to blow by people.
Got that one up quick. KD's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And stolen by Jordan. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And a wide open look for James. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And that one's good, Irving.
Wow, one of the craftiest ball handlers in the league, Kyrie, on a tear.
Nobody near Schroeder. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 8 points for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Irving. He's got 13. They kick it out to Green. Back to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Durant. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Irving against Matthews. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. Second shot opportunity. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Harden's got 24.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Harden against Matthews.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And so it's the Lakers with it. 15-point game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Harrell. Braun right side. 5 to shoot. Harrell against Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, just not being as physical inside as they need to be right now. They're not creating the second chance opportunities that they did in the first. And the energy of a guy like Montrezl Harrell can rub off on the entire team.
Yes, it can. GA, he plays with a high motor, generates steals, blocks, and deflections. He's active all over the court, and now we're seeing it on the offensive end as well.
There's Green with the 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That one good for 2. Davis has got 8 points.
Good job by AD. Gets his feet set on balance, shoulders squared, has the athletic flexibility of a smaller player.
Jordan finds Green. Outside Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. The shot, no good. Davis with some nice D.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers. And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Durant drawing the double team. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
The one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And he didn't do them any favors in their last game. His performance at the line was porous.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
And the Nets miss again.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. It's good. LeBron's got 16 points.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated. And it's been that way all night.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 28 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Hey, man, the Bears doing his thing again, guys. One of the best scorers in NBA history. Look, he has so many different moves. This step back right here, look. Wow. He'll carry the load.
And over to Kenny. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Gasol at the center position. And here is Gasol, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Davis puts it in.
You always will have this fear when defending AD. He can just rise up and knock it down.
Jordan high post, Green left side. To the paint, and Harden with the stuff.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Davis. Over Green. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. KD with the bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. LeBron, good.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
He gets it in there. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Firing on all cylinders here in the 3rd. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
The Lakers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Free throw drops for James. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Irving double team. And the wide open shot from Green. They grab their own miss. Outside for Durant. Offline with his three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. The Lakers also changing it up. Morris comes in for Marc Gasol. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. Passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris's shot is off. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
To the wing right side. On the wing, Harris. That one's off, still out of sync. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Davis looking for an opening. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Harris missing again. The Lakers have got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, it's the Lakers.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Shoots the 3. No good from the wobble. The Lakers in the lead. Outside, Davis. Here's Caldwell Pope. Another shot, and Davis lays it in. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And they get it, and then Durant with the dunk.
Slashing in for the hammer. KD showing how to punish the rim.
And Los Angeles guys shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, Jay, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Nets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Schroeder outside. From the line. And it's Shamet with the rebound. And that one's good by Davis.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does wonders for him.
Kevin, you applaud the maturity of KCP to realize that he knew he needed to change his game to improve. Focusing on making the easy play has made him a very valuable member of this team.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Davis. Matthews comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Shamet the pass to Perry. Durant for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Durant. Shot to stop the run, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kevin Durant, so long, you have to leave your feet to contest his shot, but that's how he gets you.
And KD drops them both. There's 1:54 left in the third. The three from LeBron sinks the triple. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Shots good by Durant.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
KD tries in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. The pass to Harrell. Trying to get open is Kuzma. In-change shot. Harrell kicks to Caruso. Caldwell Pope dishes to LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
When LeBron hits from range, it can help stretch the D and open up more driving lanes.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Shamet. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Harrell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Harrell slams it in.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. They get Marc Gasol. The Nets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Here's Caruso. Here's LeBron. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. I'm out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Perry in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Caruso. Banked in off the glass. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He was not pleased. He said, "You guys look dead out there." Told him we've got to play with more activity. And then he said, "This is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up, guys."
Here's Jordan. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Pass to James. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 17 points here in the second half.
That's what the offense is designed to do. Get LeBron high percentage looks.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Here's James. And another basket for the Lakers.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's KD. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Nets passing it around. Jordan the pass to Irving. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside. And that one's good, Caruso.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Lakers leading by 14. Schroeder passes to James. Some room here for Schroeder. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the basket by Harden.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Here's James. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Harden with the stuff.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does good. James outside. The 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Harden with the stuff.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
And the Lakers call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's Davis. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
And both free throws good for James Harden. Los Angeles leading by 7. And here's LeBron outside. The rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Harden on the wing. Jordan trying to free himself up. The kick out to Irving. Outside, KD. On the wing, Harden. 5 on the clock. Harden draws the double. Here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Pass to Davis. And it's sent back by KD. James has a 2-pointer. Almost, but it rolls out. And here are the Nets. They've got a 13-2 run going. Harden can't hit.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And here's Davis for three. They get the rebound. Oh, what a play!
He's relentless at finding ways to produce. LeBron this time converting off the miss.
Timeout called the Nets. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run. Knocked away. Pass to Jordan. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. From deep, Green drills it from outside.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Here's Schroeder. Tries again. No good there. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. They get Marc Gasol. Free throw, good, Irving. Lakers leading by 3. LeBron outside. Outside, Davis. The pass to Schroeder. Back to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
They needed that bucket. The aggression of AD when he senses a big moment, not something you can teach.
And that one, good. Harden's got 47 points.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Schroeder. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
This is where the point guard position is going. Dennis able to manufacture points in critical moments.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around. When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hands. LeBron lives for this.
And the rejection by LeBron. And that one's good. Durant. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. The drive by James and the dunk by James.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Leading by 5.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. Saving a little something for when it really counts. Kyrie dropping daggers down the court.
And there's the call on Durant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's LeBron off the inbound. And that one hits back iron.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Harden. And here's James outside. The rebound by Harden.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And stolen by James. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3.
And Caldwell Pope not letting the pressure of the moment affect his focus.
Irving way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
The great thing about Anthony Davis, he's efficient. He shoots a great percentage from the field and from the line, and he doesn't turn it over. Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Here's James. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's KD for 3. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
And there's the call on Durant. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Harris dishes to Harden. And the Nets miss again. And so the Lakers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.